Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, this is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 1st through the 10th, 2018 reading for you. I would like to ask that you give this reading a thumbs up, and also hit the subscribe button. This will help YouTube know that you guys are watching and appreciating these videos and keep them going for free. Now, I've already shuffled and meditated upon the cards, and we're going to see what April 1st through the 10th has in store for you, Aries. Right? Fantastic. Okay, just give me a moment to take it all in. All right. You're starting the month in a sense of abundance. Here with the Nine of Cups and the Hierophant card, this is blessings, abundance. In the Minor Arcana deck, this could also be a wish card. So this is also getting what you most desire, seeing the fruits of your labor really pay off, being surrounded with what you love and what you have been trying to manifest spiritually, emotionally in the world around you. The Hierophant card is telling you to take the tried and true path. Don't be trying to reinvent the wheel, okay? In these 10 days, sit there and look at what you most desire out of life with the Nine of Cups, what makes you happy, what makes your heart sing, and then put in the time and the effort into what you know you should be doing, where you know you should be going, okay? This is saying here, now the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck is a person that looks like the Pope sitting with two monks at his feet. So it's about tradition, it's about orthodoxy. But here it is a bard with his harp. So here it is also creation in the Llewellyn Tarot deck. Here it is also sitting there and looking, and maybe your heart's desire is to create something that is absolutely beautiful, and not only that you love, but that other people love. And what this is telling me is that do so, but make sure you look at everything around you. Make sure that what you're doing has a market, okay? Even if you're starting a business, make sure there's a market. Look at somebody who's really successful at what it is that you want to do and sit there and be like, okay, how do I go about this? How do I reach the success that I want to reach? And then set your course, okay? Because you're going to be successful. And this could also be in love. That if, because this is a general reading, this can mean many things for many different people, depending on whom's watching. This could also be love. You're getting what you love. The sweetness with that little bumblebee right there is entering into your life. And you're starting to see that your relationship is progressing to the next level. It's becoming more stable, more secure. Okay? Now with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, this means that for some reason you're feeling like you have to guard your solar plexus, which is interesting because we start the month off with such a sense of love and peace and really getting what you wish for out of life. But you're sitting there and you're looking at your finances, you're looking at everything, and you're being very prudent, which is of course not a bad thing at all. To be prudent, to sit there and have this understanding is very good. But to hold on to your money too tightly isn't going to let you have the joy that you want, because holding on to your money too tightly is going to make everything seem a little less fun. Now, I'm not telling you to be reckless at all. I'm huge on saving. I'm huge on budgeting, but maybe a little bit less. Maybe do something to treat yourself, and that will lead to some fun. Okay? Because in your mind right now you're feeling trapped. And it could be because you're feeling you have to protect yourself. This could also be from outside forces. People might not be sending you the best positive energy out there. Okay? And you're feeling as if you have to guard your solar plexus, as if you just have to step back and say, you know what? I really need to take care of me. And by taking care of yourself, this could mean to go and get a massage. This could mean to do acupuncture. This could mean to go somewhere where they help the energy of your body flow properly and make you feel more imbalanced with yourself. Okay? Because right now with the Eight of Swords, your world is kind of raging around you. Here we have the waters here, which signify the spiritual realm. The swords here, which is mental. Okay? And you're sitting there and you don't know which way to turn. She's tied to a rock. Or no, she's tied to a post. But she's tied by seaweed. She can break that. She can move forward and move onward and get out of this torment. But because she's blindfolded, she doesn't know. She doesn't know where these swords lay. She doesn't know what they tied her with. And so she feels a bit stuck. And that's what the Four of Pentacles is saying here. You're feeling as if you have to defend yourself first and then do what it is that you love second. Which is interesting. Because we have doing what it is that you love here with following the tried and true path. So it's as if you start to move forward and then something happens that is making you sit there and go, well, I don't know. Did I do the right thing? Didn't I do the right thing? Did I make the right decision? Didn't I make the right decision? Stop doubting yourself. You're on the right path. You're achieving exactly what it is you need to achieve to be the best you possible. Save money, be prudent, but don't let your thoughts and your worries be what is guiding you forward, because then you won't have the full happiness that is waiting for you come into your life. Because here we have the Page of Cups. It's a message of love, which again signifies great for those people who are finding that partner. Okay? You might move in with each other, you might take your relationship to the next level, and then find out that, oh my gosh, this is harder than I anticipated. Or you might be starting that business and sit there and go, oh my God, I have to do this again? No. So know that this is saying here with the Page of Cups that you are prospering, even though the waters are raging. Okay? You're catching that fish. You're catching that bounty, even though you don't have a fishing net. Okay? It's freedom, it's love, it's abundance. And that's really what's coming into your life. Now, with the Two of Swords, you're going to have to make a choice. Okay? And this is going to be purely intellectual. And I believe the choice here is going to be, do you do what is best to guard yourself in the safe path, in the right path, that you feel, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do? Or do you take that leap of faith? And do you go for what you love here? Do you sit there and see your wish come true? Okay? Or start to see your wish come true? Because, of course, in 10 days you can't really manifest everything in life that you want. Though sometimes it can happen. So what it is here is you start off with the 1st of April and you sit there and you think, I can achieve anything. But you're guarded. Okay, also do not share your brilliant ideas with everybody, because there are going to be people who wish you ill, and that might be why you sit there and you start doubting yourself. Because here you're like, I've done my research, I know what I'm doing, I'm moving forward, but holy heck, no, I can't. There's too many ways for me to fail. I have bills to pay. What do I do? And so because you are so concerned with money right here, it means that you almost put a halt on it. But then you're getting the Page of Cups coming in and saying, you can achieve it. You can achieve it. You're getting a message of prosperity, of love, of peace, of healing, in order to make whatever venture it is here that you want to do move to the next level. Then you're going to have to really consider this. Don't think about emotions. Don't think about money. Think about what you want. Think about where you're going. Think about where you want to see yourself by the end of 2018, in 5 years, in 10 years. Will this help get you there? Make sure that you are financially secure to make the leap that you want to make. And though it's terrifying, change is always terrifying, it's going to bring you prosperity. And it's a choice that you may not be wanting to make. It's something that you may not want to be doing. But here, look at your clarifying cards. We have the Death card, which is a rebirth. Okay? A rebirth of self, a rebirth of knowing what it is that you want. Okay? A connection with the spiritual world, because here we have the dogs, and dogs are more connected to the spiritual. Okay? Animals are more connected to the spiritual. It's a death of the old self, and it's a rebirth of the new self. And even though you might feel different, okay? Look at that halo that's guiding him. Even though he looks scary. I mean, can you see? Here, get that real close. He's a skull mask. I mean, he makes me think of a Pratchett book where death comes in, and death is a skull and disconcerting looking. But he's also prosperous because he's not following the path that maybe was laid out for him before. All right? It might be scary. It might be, death is a scary thing. And it might be overwhelming. But this rebirth, this coming back as a new self, okay, is profoundly necessary in order to see this happiness come into your life. This wish being able to bring you forward. Having this perspective is what's going to make it so that you're not holding on to everything so tightly. You let it go a little bit, and you'll start to see that it's not as terrifying as you thought it was. And maybe here, this could even be a job that you're holding on to. Maybe you don't need to hold on that tightly. Maybe you think, oh my gosh, I can never get anything else like this. But in the end, when you make that leap and you take that leap of faith, you realize, well, it wasn't that great a job anyway. Okay? Take that leap of faith for yourself. Make sure you're safe, okay? Because you're worried about not being safe, not being taken care of, okay? That's where this doubt is coming in. Okay, that's where your mind is racing and saying, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? But here with the Death card, we know that things are going to start working out. Now, if this is love, you're going to meet somebody who's been through the same things in their life as you have. It's almost as if you've both been through the same traumas. You see the sweetness and the joy and the beauty of being with each other. And also sometimes the Hierophant, to me, signifies marriage. It means that you two are really quite a good pair because you're not asking too much from each other. You're not sitting there thinking that love is going to be all-encompassing and you're not going to have a life outside of each other. You are. You're going to move forward in the way that you want to. And your love is going to progress traditionally. And by that I mean just being able to tell people, this is my partner, you know, and having that stability of a relationship there. This rebirth, it's scary. It's going to make you look at things and make choices that maybe you've been putting off because no longer can you feel comfortable in your old skin. You need to move forward in a way that makes you feel prosperous. And with this being your clarifying card, and then the Six of Swords being your clarifying card, here it's saying take all the knowledge that you have learned and go off into the future. You're being guided by angels, by the universe. And though it's all misty here because the future to anybody is unknown, there are so many variables that come into play that you can't know every second of every day what's going to happen. Okay, there are broad strokes that things like the tarot can pick up on. But sometimes the minutiae is left up to individual people and individual energies. So you're moving forward into the unknown, into the tomorrow, and you're moving forward with confidence because you have all your swords right here. You have everything that you've learned intellectually, mentally gathered, and you're able to cut through the nonsense of life that people may have been trying to sell you when you were younger, when you were more innocent, more bright-eyed, facing the world. And you're not alone. There are people here. So there are people that you can rely on and trust as you move forward to the next phase in your life, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay. Well, I hope this reading resonated with you. Give it a thumbs up if it did. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so that you can see when new readings come up. I wish you guys nothing but light and love and peace and happiness. Bye.